Welcome, Taurus, to your beginning of the month reading for October. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get right into this and see what's going on for you. Getting straight into your energy of what you are thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Best message for Taurus, please. Best message for Taurus. Right there. Kind of like in a hermit mode over here. You're doing some reflection going on over here. And, you know, the other card that came out was the Hierophant. So it did fall out with it. You know me, I don't take two cards very often. But I think that the whole reason it's coming out is because Spirit really wants you to understand that, and really wants me to understand, right, is that the reason you're hermiting is because the reflection that you're doing is spiritual, right? There's something that you're looking for a blessing with. You might be connecting to Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual growth, connecting with God, praying. Maybe you're trying to get committed to something. Maybe you're reflecting upon a committed relationship. We'll have to see what the scenarios are over here. So many things that could be going on with Hierophant, right? But you are definitely doing some reflecting over here of harmony. So it is, we can take it now. So we can see that there is some kind of reflection going on within a relationship. And it definitely could be a committed relationship, looking for the blessings within the relationship. Maybe you're praying to have this connection. Wow, all kinds of things, guys, going through my head over here. I just hear all kinds of things. There's so many of you out there, too. It's like a whirlwind of talking. I need this and I want that. I want them to come closer to me. I'm really trying to get this together. I'm feeling like it's like a deeper connection no matter what. So getting straight into the present, the recent, past, and the near future. The reason is because you feel like, yeah, it's not connecting the way you want it to connect. You might feel like they're kind of escaping you. They're kind of, you know, and it feels like you're kind of reflecting to get that committed relationship back. So it does feel like there is a sliding, right? Kind of getting out of your grip, kind of. In the recent past, you did have the Ace of Cups, and you felt like you were so close and so connected. And there was this like true love going on, but right now it feels like they're kind of escaping you. It feels like it's just like where you had the Ace of Cups, it just feels like the water's running low. And I really do feel like for a lot of you, you really want to bring this connection back, and I believe this is why you're reflecting. And I do think there's a lot of prayers going on, too, for this connection to get back to the Ace of Cups. Or maybe even for some of you, I'm hearing, too, finding a relationship like I had with the Ace of Cups. There is kind of two little pieces. Like I said, I hear a lot of jibber jabber. I'm going for the one that seems like there's more of that connection with the Queen of Wands. So it could be with a Sagittarius. It could be with anybody. The biggest ones we have up here are Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay, so, and of course it doesn't have to be any of them. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it might be this Leo, or could have a lot of Leo in their chart. With the Ace of Cups over here and finding this harmony. There was so much harmony, so much peace, so much love. And there's just now, you know, but there was a lot of anxieties though, too. It's interesting. But, you know, is it really, though? I mean, we're humans. So you definitely have all the love and have anxieties as well. We're Taurus. We can do it all. We multitask through anxieties. I don't know what you're talking about. So we have all the love and we're sharing all these beautiful things, but we're still having some anxieties, right? You'd be having anxieties over a Pisces. So maybe the person you're dealing with is Pisces. Now we have something, and we have Pisces and Pisces. So having these anxieties, we'll say with this Pisces, trying to keep your emotions at bay, feeling like you're trying to keep everything connected no matter what on an emotional basis with the King of Cups, right? No matter what. Somebody from the past. Feeling a little nostalgic. So I just feel like there is anxieties and you're trying to keep your emotions, but there is this piece of this puzzle about this past. And feeling nostalgic about the past as well. But not feeling like there's any, but feeling a little weakened by that. So even though you have all this love and stuff, you're still having some anxieties about this. It feels like a past person with all these weakened emotions going on about this person. And really trying to reflect upon them. From the Fool over here, it's like they're escaping your grasp. And you're trying to, it's like you're trying to figure out how you're going to keep this Ace of Cups going, right? Trying to keep this love alive. Trying to hold on to it or trying to get it back. I am hearing for some of you, I want it back. And then for some of you, it's like I'm holding tight. I can't let them escape. And there it is again. Now you have more anxieties. And it's kind of like you're kind of trapped in your mind over here, trying to figure out with the anxieties as well, from anxieties to anxieties, trying to figure out. But it does feel like you're also trying to escape anxieties as well. So I think that the Fool is 2 in 1. Because it feels like this escape of how it feels like it's escaping me, the harmony of this love, is giving me anxieties, but I'm trying to escape the anxieties as well, right? But you feel like you might have to let go because it doesn't feel like it's working, but you don't want to let go. You want to let go of the anxieties around it, but you don't want to let go of the harmony of this person, of this love, right? But it feels like either they're letting go because they're escaping you, and it feels like it could be 2 in 1. You feel like they're escaping and kind of letting go of you, and you need to let go of the anxieties, but you know that they're leaving, but you don't want to let go. But now you're also kind of reflecting, should I let go? Wow, there's a lot of... It makes sense, though. I get it. But you're patiently planning. It's kind of like the thinking, should I let them go because they're escaping me? No, I don't want to, though. I'm patiently planning on how I'm going to continue. And this is the Taurian card saying I'm still planting my seeds. I have to find how I'm going to hold on to this. I have to get this going. The relationship is unstable. You're not feeling any stability. There's no harmony. There's no authority. It doesn't feel like you have any control over the situation. Even that's why you're patiently planning. You're losing the grip over here. And it feels like you're trying to get it back, but it feels like there's no control for you. But you're persistently trying to move in the present right now towards trying to get them back, get them where you need. But you have to stay in hermit mode. You have to reflect upon the situation to make it work. Queen of Cups upside down. And it's a card of unfaithfulness. But I don't feel like it's infidelity type of unfaithfulness. I feel like it's more like kind of unfaithful to the situation, to the heart. How do I put it like that? Like it's not... How about this? It's not fair. How about that? It's not fair. It's not fair that we can have a love like this and then all of a sudden it just falls apart. And I feel that, right? It's kind of like unfaithful to our relationship. It's not, I'm just going to say not fair. And it is causing some depression. And, if you're dealing with a water sign, they feel the same way. They feel it's unfair. and they are very sad. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer, and I do feel they feel the same that you do. They feel it's unfair that you guys are not making the harmony together. Something went awry. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, right? Because it's a general reading. Leave it up to you what happened. Okay? But it feels like it fell out. There was just a falling out. Maybe somebody got too busy. Maybe you both got too busy. This happened, that happened. Maybe we don't connect enough. However it is, you're kind of in your separate corners over here, but they're feeling the same way that you're feeling. And they're feeling that it is unfair that you guys cannot do this. This is why they're kind of escaping. And I feel that these two cards here, the Fool with the Eight of Swords, is how you're both feeling. They feel you're escaping them. You feel they're escaping you, and you're both in anxiety trying to figure it out. The only difference is I see no action. I see a lot of thinking and a lot of planning, but I see no action. I see a lot of emotions, but I see no talking. And I'm not going to say you don't talk. I'm just going to say there's not enough communication. There's no action being made towards the situation, fixing the situation. All you want is the harmony, and I feel that's all they want too, with these two cards here. And you guys are feeling exactly the same way, but there's nothing really there. All you're persistently doing is moving towards trying to figure out what to do. So a lot of thinking, a lot of emotions, but on straight up talking communication, not enough of that, if any. They see you as the Queen of Coins right off the bat, Taurus. They do. They do. They see you as their nurturing piece of life. They see you as this prosperous, beautiful person. They see you as just beautiful. I can't really explain it. It's just they see you as this harmonious person that they know. There's a lot of wrapped emotions around. I wouldn't doubt that you guys aren't dealing with a water sign. So all of a sudden it just got really murky. They place you really high on a pedestal. I really wouldn't doubt that we won't see the Three of Pentacles here pretty soon. If it's not a water sign, they might have a lot of water in their chart, because it just got really murky waters, like really over emotional feeling. With the Queen of Coins, they do see you as, we're just going to say Venus, literally Aphrodite. They do recognize you as being the one for them, but there's something going on I don't understand. And the sadness that's coming, yes, thank you, the sadness that is coming out of the mental and the thinking is so overwhelming. I mean, it's so overwhelming. But they keep it to themselves. Like, they don't share it with others. But if you met them, you wouldn't know that, because they hide it, but they'd be smiling, but they would never let anybody know that. Either that, or they just don't smile, period, because maybe they're that type of person that just doesn't smile. But however it is, you're not going to see it. I would say, Taurus, that the only way that you're going to see it is through their eyes, because it's one of those relationships that you have with this person that only you, maybe, and maybe their mother, really close people to them would be able to tell. It's kind of like that crying inside but smiling on the outside scenario. You would know if you've seen them that they're sad. And you could even probably point it out and say you're sad, and they would literally stand there and lie to you, right? And say no. Especially if they're male, right? Yeah, okay. And they might even do that little smirk thing. No, I'm fine, right? But they're not happy at all without you. I don't know. Yeah, see, they see you as the Empress. There is the Empress. I told you, they see you as Venetian. So it is a beautiful love story. of no connection. That's, you know, I mean, if this was a movie, this would be the beautiful connection of no communication. Or like I said, not enough communication. On either side. You're both guilty of the same thing. Queen of Wands. Sitting within there's a loyalty going on over here. This is the first thing I see. Loyalty. Clarify. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of, there's a loyalty going on over here, and definitely some courage and inner strength going on to get out of the Nine of Swords, to try to get away from anything that keeps you fear-based about the relationship itself. You're just as, I just said that though. I mean, do you want me to say it again? You're just as guilty for the unhappiness as this person, because you guys both are, it doesn't matter who started to pull away. They feel you pulled away when they pulled away. You're both just as guilty as each other with the Page of Swords. And if you're not connecting for whatever reason, you're lying to yourself. Both of you. Just saying, you know. I'm the reader. Don't kill the reader, okay? I'm just telling you. Because they do see you as the prosperity, beautiful, and it's something that they would like to mature with. You're a very mature individual, but it's not even that so much. It's they want you to grow with them, but something is holding this back. I don't know, you know. Everybody's story is going to be different. Why? That's why, you know, we can't dig too deep on that, because there's so many different reasons why people have them. They might be married. You might be married. Maybe they have children that they're watching, right? Who knows? Maybe they're overseas. Who knows, right? With the Sun, though, there is a cycle change that is coming. A cycle change is coming in the near future. Something that's going to make you happy. As you're not happy now, or where you feel like there's not working in your favor, all of a sudden something happens with the Two of Coins that's going to make you think and make you want to move in that direction with the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands upside down, it's kind of like where I wasn't manifesting, where I wasn't taking any action, where things weren't going, all of a sudden now I'm throwing and juggling these ideas around, and it's you, Taurus. So what are you doing? You're moving. You're watching and looking and going to work. So are you working on it, or are you just going to work, Taurus? Well, I found my vitality. I'm just going to go to work and not think about it. I'll juggle both of them together. That's kind of what it looks like. I was hoping that it was saying you were moving towards this person, but it didn't. It actually said you were going to work. It almost feels like you're just going to kind of get it out of your energy because there's nothing else you feel that you can do. So you're going to work. Okay. Because you have the Ten of Coins. That's it. You're not going to worry about it in the near future. You're just going to kind of let it go, Taurus. Because it just feels like with the Knight of Wands, there's not much action I can do. There's not a whole lot I can do. So the cycle change of vitality really is not working, and really, because you kind of come to the conclusion it's not going to work. Not, at least not now, right? So now you're focused on your job, not focused on them. Like I said, if this is a movie, you know, it definitely wouldn't be a Disney movie, that's for sure, right? Like Princess and the Frog. I'm sorry, I can't kiss you right now. I gotta go make some money. I don't have time to be waiting around for you to turn into a human. Yeah, it's literally because it looks like there's nothing else really you can do. It looks like there's something that's in between. There's an in-between piece that we're missing though, aren't we? There's a reason, a real reason. And maybe it's just you're both just as stubborn as each other. There's a huge possibility. But it does feel like there is a missing link here that only you, Taurus, know why the reason is. If it's meant to be in the near future, as you're going to work, it'll pop up again, right? But for now, it looks like all the work that you're doing, it just looks like the plans that you're coming up with are just not suitable. They're just not going to work, right? Because they're not going to take the action. So it's almost like Taurus is like, well, if I'm over here doing all the work and they're not going to help do anything, I guess it's just not going to work out. So Taurus does what Taurus does, and that's make money. That's what we're good at. That's what we're good at, right? And we let bygones be bygones, and that's kind of what you're saying over here. And it's crazy because they want to grow with you, but they just can't. I'm telling you, that Knight of Wands, man, I don't know what this is for you guys, but this right here is what's holding everything back. I don't know if they have another person who is a fire sign, but that's what holds you back, Taurus. That is it right there. The delay. And that's right there. It's someone puts the brakes on in love and everything comes to a screeching halt and it's like, we're not going to move forward anymore. Maybe you feel that's what they did. Maybe you're trying to take the action and they're not coming forward. So, you're stepping back to evaluate and you're going, oh, well, whatever. I'm going to work. Right? I mean, because that's really what it is. So whatever made this come to a screeching halt and just said, okay, I'm done. Finding my own happiness. I'm not thinking about you anymore. I'm done. I'm going to work. I make money. So that's where it stops now, right? For the time being. Okay. Let's see how they feel about you because I already know anyways. I already seen it. Spirit says you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about the situation. The craziest thing here is it says do not release your ex. So maybe it's not really releasing the ex. Maybe it's just the screeching halt. Take the time out. Go reevaluate. Go make some money and then we'll get back together later. Because it's not saying release them. That's not what it says. It says go find your happiness and go make some money. And that's exactly what you're going to do. It feels like a soulmate relationship. The indectus of it could even be twin flame for some of you. It says wedding. That's crazy. Some of you are going to be like, what? Yeah, that's what it says. It says some of you will get married in the near future. It's somewhere in the future. After the reconciliation. It's just that right now you have to pay attention to the red flags, and the red flags is saying that they're doing something that they're supposed to be doing because they're codependent upon something. So I'm saying, what are they codependent upon over here, Taurus, so that they cannot be with you? Or what are you codependent on? You see what I'm saying? And codependency doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they're codependent because they have to work too much. Maybe they have codependency issues because they have to be responsible because they have children. So it makes them feel like they're more codependent upon these things because these are their huge responsibilities, that type of codependency. Maybe some of them actually do have drinking problems and stuff of the such, right? Calling in a soulmate, that's crazy. Yeah. Because it feels like the only thing they want to do to you is express their love. But, I feel, Taurus, that that's all you guys ever... Oh, wait, that's love yourself first. I seen express your love. Oh, right here. Express your love. Oh, but it says love yourself first. Oh, I didn't even see that one come out with the other one. So that's kind of crazy. Maybe they have to love themselves first. Maybe they have some codependencies. Maybe they drink or something too, right? Wow. That's for some of you. But then it says express your love. So in the end, it just feels like once you guys have the heart-to-heart conversation, express your love, everything's going to take off like, you know, like crazy. Then that reconciliation will come through, and then who knows, maybe one day you'll get married. Who knows, right? But yeah, it looks like for now you're just going to kind of let it rest, and you're just going to go make that money. Okay, till next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.